Okay, so we're making a story, and we're going to start out with Celeste. She's going to be our first character. Celeste is the daughter.
Okay, we have to describe like the setting and the yeah,
Okay, the setting's like back in time.
like a lot.
A lot. Yes.
Like they didn't have cell phones.
They didn't have it was back when they had kings and queens
Yes,
in normal places,
and back when
but not when dragons existed.
back when gender roles were still
Yes,
prominent.
back
and
when
sucked.
girls could not do things that girls can do now.
Yes.
So back in time.
Yes.
Okay, so Celeste is the daughter of the castle of Ecuador. And Celeste and her three older brothers, Sebastian, um,
Sean and
Sean,
Samuel.
and Samuel, in that order for
Youngest to oldest.
yeah, and then Celeste, of course, being the youngest. Celeste is her only girl, and Celeste's father is the battle master, and Celeste's mother is like they do all the womany stuff around the house, or at least they try to, the knitting and the cleaning and the cooking and all of that.
But Celeste doesn't exactly like.
Celeste doesn't like to cook and clean. She's very ungirly. Celeste's youngest brother Sebastian teaches her things, like he'll learn things at battle school from his father, because they're warriors. The brothers are warriors, and so Sebastian will learn things from battle school, and he'll take Celeste out on the horses that they have in the stables. And so Celeste goes out with her brother, and they fight and they spar and they generally do all of that stuff. So Celeste has learned a lot. Celeste and her brother
They're very close.
Yeah, they're very close. And one nice sunny day, they were out after a long day of training. And the night before, Celeste had made this beautiful necklace out of horsehair and beads. It was out of Sebastian's horse. What is the horse's name?
Julie.
Okay, Julie is a black horse, and so she made it out of the black hair from Julie's tail and some beads she found in the house, and she gave that to Sebastian, and Sebastian gave her a candle that was like, it wouldn't burn out. It was like
Very easily.
Yeah, it was a like very thick wax candle. It was something only the people at the palace could have. And so Sebastian gave that to Celeste. So that was the gifts they had exchanged, and that's why they were very close. They spent a lot of time together. Now, the prince of the kingdom, who was 19, Celeste is 13, but anyways, so the prince who is 19 wants to marry Celeste because she's strong and she does not follow the code.
This is okay because back then you could get married at like
back,
14.
Back then it was fine. But he wanted to marry her in a year when she could bear his children. And so she had a year, but of course she had fallen madly in love with the stable hand at their battle master's jail, where all the horses were stabled and trained for the king's army. And his name was Jackson. And she was just so in love with him and did not want to marry the prince. So Jackson told her and promised her that they would run away together on the night in exactly 10 days. And so during that time, Celeste acted like normal, said she'd marry the prince. She told her best friend, Kira, that she did not want to marry the prince, even though she said she would. She promised that she would marry the prince, but she said she did not truly in her heart feel like she wanted to. Her father really wanted her to marry the prince, because that would bring honor upon his family, and it would also bring good light to how she had disobeyed him for so many years. So in 10 days, Celeste ran out of her house, but when she got into the barn, she found Jackson with Kira, and it broke her heart. She was so angry that she took out her dagger that she took with her, and then she asked them why they betrayed her. And Kira told her that the king had ordered it, but Celeste did not believe that the king would do such a thing. She didn't believe them. She killed them, and after she'd killed them, she went to the stables and released all the horses.
Because she didn't want to hurt them.
She didn't want them to get hurt, because
she loved her horses.
She planned on starting a fire on their bodies to burn them for the evidence.
With the candle that Sebastian had gifted her.
With this candle that Sebastian had given her. But what she did not realize was that the hay would catch fire way too easily. And it did, and the whole barn went on fire. She went running out, but Sebastian and Samuel and her mother came out of the house that was connected to the stables.
And they yelled at them because...
They yelled at her because her brother and her father her brother Sean and her father were inside training because Sean was weaker than his other brothers. And he wanted to have done better at battle school. And so they ran inside, all three of them. And Celeste was just about to run inside to help when she heard the whinnying of a horse in another part of the barn. She ran to that part of the barn, through the fire, and found a beautiful white stallion that was covered in the smoke and ash from the fire. And he was stuck in not a stall, but in the arena where he had been left by his rider, with his bridle and his saddle still on, covered in sweat. So she took him and she got on him and she rode out, quickly before leaving, grabbing the tattered black cape that was hanging as a blanket for cooling down for putting over the horse.